What I learned with the patients that I work with, that sometimes it may take 3, 4, 5, or 6 years. If they survive in treatment, if they can stay in treatment, and it's a functional treatment that is change-oriented, it is possible to accomplish some of those changes.
And a lot of times we'll see they'll deploy therapies like CBT or psychodynamic therapy, reality therapy, something like that, but they won't, again, know exactly what techniques to use to address narcissism. Narcissism can be very difficult to treat.
Narcissistic personality disorder, there is a wealth of clinical treatment reports. Those are like case studies or stories and things like that clinicians have written to help other clinicians get a conceptualization. Now, these reports share two common similarities. Narcissism is difficult to treat, right? And the treatments are often not effective.
If the treatment is going to work, it has to be a commitment for years. And that's virtually impossible with someone with a personality disorder. So to the question, can a pathological narcissist overcome their disorder? Statistically, absolutely not. And we're not talking, 60% or 70%, but a much higher percentage.
Let's just take that and say, yeah, maybe a little change can happen. Over the years, I have worked with enough narcissistic clients to know that shifts can happen. For example, I've had narcissistic clients who actually learned to stop throwing entitled tantrums about their no-show fee when they didn't bother coming to therapy. I have had narcissistic clients who would learn to say thank you and not just expect things to happen the way they wanted. But the core of their personalities remained. They were still very, very sensitive to criticism, very reactive, very manipulative, entitled, rageful. They made a few behavioral shifts. They had some insights. I was happy for them. From my chair as a therapist, that was real change. And it wasn't easy. But here's the deal. It didn't help their relationships one tiny bit.
دیدین؟ اینا رو دیگه من نگفتم که. متخصصین به نام در دنیا دارن اینا رو میگن. دوستای خوبم، خودشیفتگی درمان نداره. فقط قابل کنترل شدنه. اگر میخواین بیشتر راجبش بدونید، لطفاً این ویدیو رو توی صفحه پیدا کنین ببینید، کامل توضیح.